Okay, now that we've got everything we need, why don't we grab all our stuff and we'll go down to the water. Before I do that, you always use sun cream for the exposed parts of your body, and I use my cane and polarized glasses, especially if we're going out with no waves or a nice flat paddle. Always good to have the polarized sunglasses. But definitely sun cream, it's a must. Put it on everywhere. Okay, now that we're ready to go, we've got everything we need. Just gonna grab the blade and our board, and we're out in the water. Now we're going to talk about getting in the water. So there's 3 different ways to carry your stand-up paddleboard down to the water's edge. I'm going to show you the hip method, which is going to bend down, grab the board and the paddle at the same time. And there's 2 different ways you can grab the paddle as well. I'm going to show you the normal way and also a little bit of a tricky way you can do it as well. First off, you're just going to bend down, just going to grab the board, put it on our hip, and then you can either come down and grab your blade like that, or if you don't really feel like bending down, you just grab your foot and just flick it straight up into your hand like that. And just walk straight down the beach. Now I'm going to show you the second method, which is the overhead carry. This is a different way to take your board down to the beach. What you're going to do is, if you have the deck grip, no wax, you're going to put the board on top of your head with the pad on your head. But if you have wax on your board, you're going to want to put the bottom of your board on top of your head. So all we do is bend down, we're going to grab the board, both rails, up with the knees, straight on top of our head. Now once we get to this position, we're going to need the paddle. You can either grab your paddle like this and put the blade up onto the rails and carry it like that, or you can just easily walk down and carry it like this. Whichever feels most comfortable is probably the best option. But if it's real windy, I would have both hands on the board with the paddle on top of the board, hold onto your rail. Now the third and definitely the most easiest method, and that's because Surf Tech, it's one of the best features about this Surf Tech series, is the handle. All you have to do is, as you can see right here, nice big handle in the middle of the board, put your fingers in, roll it over on its edge, whack it up. Super easy, really good if the wind's really strong and you're going to try and get it down there, it's really good. So bend down, pick up your blade, solid as a rock, and away we go. Now we're going to work standing on our board. First thing we're going to do is attach our leash to the back ankle, to the smallest part of the ankle. Find a calm spot with no waves, rocks, speeding boats, or other potentially harmful obstacles, and go in about waist-deep water. Lay your paddle across the deck of your board and climb onto the board to your knees. You'll then stand up into a paddling stance with your feet about shoulder width apart and toes pointing towards the nose of your board, knees slightly bent and back straight.